Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Katie and today will be the last part of my series called Simple Scrapin'. I'm showing you right here that I drew inspiration from a Make It From Your Heart Love of Color book that I have from Close to My Heart. Right there I showed you that I used the title page Hello, which is super simple. I may go back and add like Hello Beautiful or Hello Darling or Hello something else in there that I'm probably going to cut out of either some die cuts that I have, or maybe a sticker sheet that I have from my stash, or maybe even my Cricut. So right here I am showing you that I decided to keep most of this very purple toned with a few hues of the pink and then a little pop of that orange just because it is in that title page. So this is a very simple 2-page layout. The large purple cardstock right there is 6 by 12, so it's super simple. You just cut it right in half and you have it for both of the 2-page spread. I decided to pull out my Close to My Heart mats that I have. So these are really good for when you actually do want to line up stuff. Now, typically I don't line up stuff, I eyeball it, but I thought today, just because it is so straight, that I wanted to make sure everything was perfectly square for this particular layout. So this sheet right here is 6 by 7.5, and I am putting it at the 10-inch mark. So it's just a little bit above, probably about an inch showing at the top, overlapping the purple and the white. So on the inspiration piece, they had the lines going horizontal or vertically, and I decided to do mine horizontally. And then I took a 1/2 inch by 7.5 inch strip, or let's see here, yep, 7.5 inch strip of the glitter paper. And then that other pattern paper is 1.5 inches by 7.5. So then I'm showing you that I did back up the Hello card, and that is from the Memories and More pack. And I just backed it up with that pretty purple. Now to save on paper, I did cut that strip of white out in little segments, and I really didn't measure it. I cut out the whole strip, 12 inches, then I fishtailed it, and then I cut pieces off as needed. And the reason I did it is because it is a piece of paper from my stash that has texture on it. It's a really old Stampin' Up! Textured paper from a long time ago. So I wanted to kind of conserve it because I do like it. It's a good quality weight of cardstock, and it's got that really fun texture on it. So right here, if you have a good eye, you can see that I totally put that piece in the wrong way. But later, I do realize that I have it the wrong way and flip it over. So there, I'm just kind of eyeballing it, but I am using that measurement on that mat to see where that dovetailed strip of white should go. And the other side is exactly the same. So again, this is simple scrapping, and I didn't do anything where it was, overly complicated or you had to cut out different measurements. It is literally a couple sheets of cardstock and a couple sheets of pretty, DSP or pattern paper. All the exact same dimensions, and it just flows from left to right, and it is exactly the same. And again, the whole point is just so this series can stick to the whole simple scrapping series. So the strip of the glitter paper is the Petunia Pop. I believe I used the Pretty in Pink in my last one. And I just wanted to add just a bit of sparkle to the page just because I like glitter and I thought it was really pretty. So again, just kind of showing you that I do have them side by side, so I'm making sure that they are indeed lined up. And then the strip of purple on the right-hand page will fit 2 4x4 photos. So on this particular layout, you can fit 3 photos. If you decided to use a different title page, you could put the title over, I guess, to the left of that top photo mat. That would be really cute if you wanted to cut out some letters, or if you had a fun sticker sheet to put over there, then you could obviously fit 4 photos. So in this one, you get 1 4x6 and 2 4x4s. So again, just using up those scraps. And then when I'm lining it up, that's when I realize that I put the strip of white on the left-hand side in the wrong direction. So I was able to easily just lift it up and fix it. And I'm glad that I saw this before, putting it away in my album. So right there, I'm just showing you that if you do glue down your paper too close to an edge, that spatula from Cricut is really a good tool to use. It's really versatile. So I've had that spatula forever, so I use it when I need to get up the sheets of paper, and that way the paper does not rip. It's an easy way to kind of lift it up on the edge. So again, right there, you can kind of see that it flows from the left to right. I wasn't able to get that sheet tucked as much under as I wanted to, so I just easily flipped it over and just kind of cut off the edge. You can obviously use a scissors or a paper trimmer if you do that as well. And again, I wanted to use little strips of that white just to kind of conserve it. You could have a full strip of white and put it all the way behind the photo mats, but I decided, again, just to kind of conserve it because it is a good sheet of cardstock, and I think I only have one sheet of white left. And again, I bought it eons and eons ago, so I wanted to make sure that I am using up some of my stash, but also that I'm using it for a good purpose. So for this, I'm doing very similar to the last couple of layouts. I am just using the flowers. I stamped them out single. I didn't do the two-step stamping. I just did the single stamping. And then I decided to use the orange for the leaves, and the orange just kind of gets brought out with the orange that's in that hello. And then it just showing you right there that I'm popping the flowers up, but I'm gluing down the leaves. But I am making sure that when I am gluing this down, that I still have the ability to put in my photos afterwards. I don't have the photos right now, so I wanted to make sure that I can still slide in photos when I find the photos for this perfect photos for this layout. So I am working on the whole visual triangle, and I did keep it it's all the same. It is the 2 flowers and the 2 leaves, and I make quite a few clusters. I make 3 of them just to kind of give you the visual triangle of all of this, and I do kind of play around with it for a little bit, kind of determining where exactly I want the flowers to go. I didn't really have the flowers pre-planned out. I did go off a little bit from the inspiration sheet that I was working off of. I believe that they had their clusters in different locations, but sometimes I just use the inspiration pages just as a starting or jump off point, and then just kind of go from there as well. So I am going to bring out the little shimmer gems. I went back and forth kind of looking to see if I wanted the flat gems or the flat beads, or if I wanted the glitter gems, and I opted for the glitter just because I do like a little bit of glitter. This will probably be a little girl's page, or maybe even like maybe a scrapbook page dedicated to my mom, but I wanted to make it very feminine and very beautiful. So I am using the same 3 colors, the orange, the purple, and the pink, and I'm just kind of putting them all around those 2 clusters. And then you'll see that I do decide that I do need another cluster. I could technically get away with the title page being the cluster, but then I decided that it almost looked too bare up there. There's kind of a lot of white up there in that hello. So I did decide to add the cluster up there. I did think about putting it in the bottom right corner underneath the dovetail sheet, and then at the bottom as well. But then ultimately decided that the upper left-hand corner of that hello title page was what I was going to go on. So I did enjoy creating this, and I did enjoy creating and kind of challenging myself to the simple scrapping. So there is no extra artwork on here. There's no stamping. There's no splattering. There's no extra anything. I literally just used items that were in the kit or the suite that I purchased. But I am finding that I am definitely missing sticker sheets and ephemera and tags and all sorts of stuff that comes in collections. So I do think I am going to be going a different direction here on this channel and bringing in other companies' scrapbooking items, just because I miss it so much and I'm just not getting exactly what I thought I would out of this experience with Stampin' Up. So my future videos will definitely include products from Echo Park and Simple Stories, maybe even some creative memories, whatever I decide to purchase, whatever collections I love, I'm just going to give them a go because I definitely miss all of the other items that can be added to a scrapbook page. But I do appreciate everyone who has been watching, liking, and subscribing. I definitely appreciate it. And I hope that you continue to watch to learn something new. And I really do appreciate all the comments and the love that you have shown. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this little series called Simple Scrapin'. Happy crafting, and I will see you all next time.